All right, welcome to everyone that is attending this symposium. So this is the International Symposium of Optical Sensor 2026, Optical Fiber Sensing System for Diagnosis and Treatment. My name is Carlo Molardi, and I am Associate Professor in the School of Engineering and Digital Sciences. This symposium is organized mostly by the Laboratory of Biosensors and by Instrument, actually here in Yelyzaveta University. Well, I have very few words to say. Let's say, this is the 15th anniversary of Yelyzaveta University, and this symposium, supported also by IEEE, represents a milestone of collective science maturity. For nearly a decade, the Laboratory of Biosensors and Bioinstruments has pushed the boundaries of optical fiber sensing. So, this international symposium on optical sensors is the premier event for biosensor community and is aimed to serve as a distinct platform for communication, exchange, and coordination between leading researchers. Clinicians and engineers engage in the development of optical fiber sensing system for biomedical applications. Today, this conference serves as a critical dual-purpose platform. It projects the regional progress onto the global stage while simultaneously grounding international innovation in local clinical reality. The true importance of this event is defined by the collaborative ecosystem that is creating around. And we are deeply honored to extend our highest priority and recognition to our international guest, who has joined us from world-leading scientific institutions. We are privileged to welcome colleagues from several institutions and universities. Just to mention some of them: Polytechnic University of Milan, NASC Polytechnic University, University of Parma, University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, the Optoelectronics Research Center in UK, Novosibirsk State University and St. Petersburg Polytechnic University, National Engineering Research Center for Fiber Optic Sensing Technology and Network at Wuhan University of Technology, Jinan University and China State University. Well, actually I concluded my introduction, and now I would like to invite our speakers that will continue to describe the work of our university to improve science and research. So, first of all, I would like to ask Professor Luis Rojas, okay, and which is our Associate Provost for Graduate Studies at Yelyzaveta University.
Thank you, Carlo. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. Thank you. What a wonderful day for this event. Distinguished guests, dear colleagues, friends, scientists, engineers, it's a great honor to be here today, being part of this opening ceremony of the Symposium on Optical Sensors. And on behalf of Yelyzaveta University authorities, Managing Council, Office of Provost, as Carlo introduced me, I'm Associate Provost for Grad Studies. And we are really proud, and we extend a warm welcome to every one of you, both local and international researchers coming today, clinicians, engineers, and visionary thinkers gathered here in Astana. Let me navigate about Yelyzaveta University. We are celebrating this year the 15th anniversary. This is a young university, as you may imagine, but still in 15 years we have grown dynamically, and we have become a research global university recognized with more than 7,500 students currently on campus and from 36 different countries. We have about 5,000 undergrads and more than 2,000 grad students, including 500 plus PhD students from different disciplines. And our faculty is comprised of about 65% of international faculty and 35% Kazakh nationals. All of them prepare in the top global universities of the world. And the faculty is from around 62 countries. Just to give you an idea of the dimension of the international side of NU. We have about 13 to 1 student to faculty ratio, to give you an idea how much effort we put to pay attention to students as a student-centered institution. And our research output now exceeds 11,000 Scopus publications, in which more than 25% of those publications involve our students, you, the students, and our faculty, of course, and researchers, collaborators. And about today's symposium, as Carlo mentioned, is an IEEE Joint NU Symposium, which is primarily supported by the NU, but it has a special sponsor, several sponsors, but one that is specially recognized, Optical company. I want to recognize the sponsor of the symposium with a big applause, please. This symposium reflects, showcases cutting-edge technologies in optical fiber sensing, distributed sensing for short-range applications, AI-driven optimization of biological recognition elements, machine learning enhanced systems, low-cost fiber optic platforms for glucose monitoring, etc., etc. It's quite broad symposium, but what is the real power of the event? As Carlo mentioned, is about sharing knowledge, communicating, collaborating. Nowadays, we know that many challenging problems in the world cannot be solved with a single discipline. We need to collaborate, have interdisciplinary work, and optical fiber sensing for real clinical use demands seamless network work between photonics experts, data scientists, clinicians, biologists, and material specialists. It's clearly that we need to establish clear communication among all these disciplines, and this event is a platform to promote that. Let me reflect, we are now in Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan has a very deep cultural heritage, and I want to reflect on Abai's philosophy. Abai Kunabayev, a philosopher, poet, thinker from Kazakhstan from century 19 and 20. He developed the philosophy of Tolik Adam, the complete human. This philosophy essentially navigates on knowledge, which is lifelong learning search, the continuous search of knowledge, and having courage to implement that search of knowledge in challenging topics that really affect human life, and having heart to bring that to society, not only to concentrate knowledge to publications and make things in nice laboratories, but to bring this to society, to take it to real people that needs that the most. So in our field, this means combining rigorous scientific intellectual work, as you do, with courage to tackle real-world problems and the heart to ensure these solutions you are generating come to the service of people. So it's very important that sensors and systems discussed this week must not remain only in our laboratories. They have to come forward to practical, cost-effective, scalable, capable to improve healthcare access to people. They need to go to the society. And this is a very important element that we are promoting in this conference. So we are celebrating today's collaboration in this ecosystem of conferences in Nazarbayev University to bring all local and international collaborators that Carlo mentioned from UK, USA, Italy, Poland, China, and maybe I'm missing one country, and of course, Kazakhstan, host. Together, we are building not only advanced fiber optic systems, but also bridges of knowledge, trust, and shared purpose to serve society, which is the end of all what we do in the very end of this. So I want to thank again to the organizers of the event, Professor Daniele Tosi, Dr. Janat Alshikbaeva, our moderator, Professor Carlo Molardi, and all involved people in the organization of the event for this magnificent event and wonderful gathering of very intellectual substance of people bringing ideas together to work for society. So may this symposium be a place where knowledge, courage, heart, and justice, as Abay Tolikaban establishes, come together through strong collaboration and clear communication for the goodness of society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luis, for your inspiring talk. Well, now I would like to invite Professor Yelyzaveta Arkhangelsky, the Dean of School of Engineering and Digital Science, to give, let's say, an outlook of the activity of our school that is also fostering the event.
Thank you, Carlo, for inviting me. It will be more introduction to our university and into the symposium rather than information just about our school. I would like to praise your research group of Professor Daniele Tosi and all the researchers that were working very hard. So first of all, good morning, dear guests, students and colleagues. It is my pleasure and honor to welcome you to the joint IEEE Nazarbayev University International Symposium on Optical Sensor 2026, which focuses on optical fiber sensing systems for diagnosis and treatment. The symposium as a premier event, as it was mentioned by Professor Molardi, for biosensor community engaged in the development of optical fiber sensing systems for biomedical applications. It is also a distant platform for cooperation, exchange, networking among leading engineers, researchers, and clinicians. A dual-purpose platform that showcases regional progress on the global stage while grounding international innovation in local clinical practice. In addition, the symposium, I strongly believe, greatly inspires and fosters students' motivation to achieve their professional goals. All this gives us an opportunity, very important opportunity, to innovate, lead, and contribute to the development of the national priorities of the Republic of Kazakhstan, and to advance science, engineering, and technology in Central Asia and worldwide. Keeping all this in mind, it is very important to emphasize that the symposium is the result of strong teamwork and commitment, and I would like to congratulate Laboratory of Biosensors and Bioinstruments at Nazarbayev University, first of all, Professor Daniele Tosi, Professor Carlo Molardi, Dr. Janat Ashikbayeva, and all members of the research team on hosting and organizing such an impactful event. Thank our distinguished international and regional speakers for accepting the invitation and joining us today. School of Engineering, of course, and Digital Sciences, and Nazarbayev University colleagues for their continuous engagement and valuable input. Our brilliant students and guests for their dedication and active participation. And of course, sponsors of this event, IEEE, Optec, Galin Project, and the leadership of Nazarbayev University for making this event happen. Thank you. And let us begin the symposium and together open a new chapter of scientific discovery, innovation, and collaboration. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Elizabeth, for your introduction. Okay, let's pass to the next invited. Professor Zhumabay Bakenov. Actually, Professor Zhumabay Bakenov is a member of National Academy of Science of Kazakhstan. Is the General Director of Institute of New Materials and Energy Technologies. And of course, is Professor of the School of Engineering and Digital Science here at Nazarbayev University. Professor Bakenov.
Thank you very much. Good morning, dear colleagues. Today is a big day for physics community of Kazakhstan. There is a large, huge physics congress is opening today at Nazarbayev University, and we have high-rank visitors along with the chairman or president of International Agency for Atomic Energy, who has Mr. Grossi has a special talk today, public talk today at Nazarbayev University at 4:30. Everybody is invited for this talk. And this is my great pleasure and honor to be here and welcome you at the joint IEEE Nazarbayev University Symposium on Optical Sensors 2026. I'm representing here Nazarbayev University. I'm a member of Academy of Science, but it's not my job, it's a membership. I'm working as a professor at School of Engineering and Digital Sciences at Nazarbayev University, and I'm General Director of a new institute we established here under Nazarbayev University umbrella. It's the Institute of New Materials and Energy Technologies, which is one of 5 research centers of Nazarbayev University, major research centers of Nazarbayev University, supported by Nazarbayev University, established in collaboration with the National Academy of Science. So at INMET, let me say a few words about INMET. We call our institute INMET shortly. So at INMET we have 5 laboratories and 2 research centers. One of the research centers is on nuclear research, and we have 5 laboratories and in the wide range of research directions. So like anybody can find partners at our institute. And also our institute is, as other institutes at Nazarbayev University, is created as a platform for everybody to come and to do research together. A lot of Nazarbayev University faculty working there at INMET now, and we have also a lot of students involved, and the staff of our research institute also. Our research institute INMET is coming out from NLA, National Laboratory Astana. We have here the director of another center of NLA, Dr. Akilzhanova. And I would like to, just like, I prepared a written text for being sure that I didn't forget anything. But the most of things were said by previous speakers. I would like to say that we are celebrating the anniversary and success of Nazarbayev University. And this event and today's Congress, Physics Congress, is representing another milestone in the development of Nazarbayev University. Your presence here at this conference and Congress, and we have a series of conferences this year, marks the global recognition of Nazarbayev University. We are, without that, the Nazarbayev University, the best university of Kazakhstan and the region, and we can talk about teacher ranking and what Nazarbayev University is doing now in this. We are the best university in Central Asia, Caucasus, and although only 15 years old, we are number 4 in former Soviet Union area. We have beaten a lot of very much older universities in this region. And optics, what is going to be discussed at this conference, this is the very multidisciplinary research area, as already mentioned by Luis. There are materials, there are calculations, there are physical experiments, and many other research tools and areas are involved in this research. This technology stands for intersection of photonics, material science, engineering, artificial intelligence, and medicine. I'm first time presenting myself at the conference which is related to the medicine. And I would like to also already mention, but I would like to again emphasize the organizing role of School of Engineering in this university. Like a lot of colleagues here linked to our school sets, and our dean is here. And I would like to thank the head of Laboratory of Biosensors and Bioinstruments of National Laboratory Astana, Professor Daniele Tosi, Dr. Zhanata Shikpayeva, who is a graduate of Nazarbayev University as well, and Dr. Carlo Molardi for their efforts and other colleagues' efforts to make this conference happen. I wish you all a highly productive conference and inspiring discussions, new collaborations, and an enjoyable stay at Nazarbayev University and in Astana. And this kind of conference done not only to present your research, but share your ideas, critics, and establishing new links and collaborations. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you a lot, Professor Bakenov. It has been a very good speech. Actually, I appreciate a lot the fact that you talk about the multidisciplinary of optics and photonics, which is indeed true. Well, now I would like to invite here on the stage Professor Ainur Akilzhanova, Director of Center for Life Sciences and PI at National Laboratory of Astana. Please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Molardi. Құрметті әріптестер, құрметті қонақтар, бүгінгі халықаралық симпозиум ашылуымен құттықтаймын. Distinguished guests, distinguished colleagues, researchers and students, I am very honored on behalf of Center for Life Sciences National Laboratory Astana to greet you here today. And this event reflects growing importance of interdisciplinary collaboration between different physicists, biotechnologists, medical person, and of course, chemists. And we celebrate 15th anniversary of Nazarbayev University. And this symposium will be like milestone of development of biomedical technologies and international scientific cooperation. As a life science director, I could say that we have 8 laboratories, and during these 15 years also we had very high, important growing, and one of the laboratories is the Laboratory of Biosciences and Bioinstrument under leadership of Professor Daniele Tosi, Associate Professor Zhanata Shukpayeva. They established this laboratory as the leading platform for advancing optical sensing technologies and their biomedical application. During these years, they finished and successfully finished a lot of projects also related to medical field. In the medical field, one of the examples is using optical fibers in the oncology. For example, for real monitoring of tumor microenvironment, for early diagnostic procedures, for treatment, for minimally invasive therapeutic operative systems. This innovation have potential to improve diagnostic precision, to precise and personalized treatment strategies, and ultimately enhance patient outcomes, not only in oncology, but also across all other medical fields. And already I know that during our scientific seminars that this laboratory have many collaborations with our medical centers in the Kazakhstan. Also, scientific program of this symposium highlights cutting-edge advances in biosensing, theranostics, AI-driven diagnostics, nanomaterials, and multimodal sensing systems. Equally important that this symposium also create opportunities for new relationship, for new collaboration, for translating this research into clinical practice. And I also would like to thank all organizers, speakers, partners, and also our sponsorship companies for contributing to this important event. And hope that this symposium will give you opportunity to discuss new ideas, to establish new collaboration, and also this collaboration will be far beyond this symposium, and hopefully you will have a good time in Astana if you are from other cities, and our students will gain a lot of new knowledge from all our partners in this symposium. Thank you very much for coming, and indeed you are the first who are making this symposium in Rio. Thank you very much.
Thank you a lot, Professor Akilzhanova. Well, we are going to soon to close this introduction, and before to do that, I would like to ask Professor Daniele Tosi, that is currently in China, to give some remarks regarding this symposium. Professor Daniele Tosi is a professor in the School of Engineering and Digital Science here at Nazarbayev University, and is head of Laboratory of Biosensors and Bioinstrument and PI in National Laboratory of Astana. So please, Daniele, you have a lot of time.
Thank you. Some insight. Thank you, Carlo, and I would like also to thank all the other speakers for the very nice introduction. And I have to apologize for not being able to be a participant as a physical person, but I hope that I will still be able to travel to all the attendees places in this summer and beyond, so that I can have a chance to meet with everybody. First, I would like it's very nice that we have such organization, and I would like to thank, of course, all the speakers that had a chance to attend and came from far away, and it's very appreciated, and I hope that you have a chance to establish a very nice collaboration and reinforce the collaboration that we already have in place. And I would like to thank all the attendees that will be present today and in the next days. There are some very nice upcoming programs that will be very nice to develop. Our sponsors, it's good to have sponsors. Nice to have support of IEEE, Census Council. Always good to have this type of support. And personally, I would like to thank, of course, all the lab for organizing. There has been some very long organization, very long work. Usually in summer, people are enjoying holidays, but apparently not in our place at the time being. So that's actually is pretty nice. So I would like maybe to give a little bit of an introduction to the reason why we are having such event. Not only from an organization and meeting point of view, but also scientifically. I think we are at a pretty much of a turning point for our field. We started working many years ago on optical fiber sensors for various applications, and as a technology, it had a chance to grow quite substantially. It's not anymore confined to a telecom technology, but it became prominent in sensors, in data centers, in imaging, in many other applications that went beyond the initial scope. In many fields, however, it remained a nice idea. So we're still working to make it technologically doable, technologically feasible, such that it's pretty much technology that, I mean, it's not only nice to have, but also solves a real problem and comes as a real solution on the market. And I think we are starting to cross this bridge. While several years ago, talking about this was only a research talk, nowadays we start to have several progress that is not only research, but it's also commercial. Many universities launched successful spin-offs. Many of them were able to cross the bridge, not only not only in the United States, basically where most of the technology originated, but nowadays China, UK, Europe in general are leading the effort. And I think we also would like to make our own contributions, because I think we're also ready to come to a point where our technology also is capable of crossing the bridge. I know we are a relatively young group. We are about 15 years old, but as a group ourselves, we are a little bit younger than that, because when I joined Nazarbayev University 12 years ago, we did not have a lab, we did not even have a physical space, not only instrumentation, but everything started after that. But I think we worked very hard and long to try to build our first prototypes, build up on that, up to the point where we also have our own technology that is not just a prominent technology, but it's also something that has a commercial future. And I would be more than happy to remain in the field and see our work, but also our colleagues' work, and being able to collaborate with them. I'm sure that events like this will be nice, because they're not only the exchange of collaborations, but also it's good to exchange also know-how, practice, and practical things about how to run research in the labs. And I hope that all of you will have a chance also to visit our place, to visit our lab, and talk with our researchers. I'm sure they have something nice to learn and to exchange, and we are always open for this type of collaboration. And for those of you who were able to come from far away, I hope you have a chance to enjoy the city. Astana is not a bad time right now. I think as the season is pretty good, so it's pretty good time to visit the city, explore it. And I'm just sad that I will not be able to be physically with you, as particularly mostly due to visa reason, I'm not able to return right now. Otherwise, I will need a new visa. But as I said, for all of you who came from China, we'll try to visit you in the next couple of months for sure. And other ones, I will try to do it in the rest of the year. So I would like to thank everybody again for the strong support that we received, and I hope that the event will be nice and enjoyable for everybody, and I'm looking forward to meet in person all of you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniele, for your introduction. Actually, I have to confirm the laboratory actually is very young. When I arrived later, like 9 years ago, and there was basically nothing. There was just a room with 3 students, and I don't remember if we have equipment at that time. Probably no.
It was the previous room. I can confirm
Yeah,
it was the previous
in
room.
Block
The
9,
new
right?
room
I
changed
remember.
a few locations.
I remember. Okay, so thank you again. Now I would like to proceed. I would like to ask all the invited speakers for this opening ceremony to come to the stage because we have a small present for them, for you, and also because we want to take a group picture. Okay? Is it possible? Or? Yeah, we'll give you.
Okay, thank you. Maybe all together. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Dear guests, please stay. We have a new orchestra.
Actually, this is the best part of the conference.
Okay, the opening ceremony basically is closing here. I hope that you enjoyed the orchestra. It was particularly good in my opinion. And so we can go for a break for lunch. And today we are starting again. Let's see, don't remember. Starting again at 2 o'clock. So, see you later.